So, good evening to each and every one of us. So, Math and P6 Enrichment to be presented by Cadet Guevara, Lanes, Lorenzo, and Cadet Lusterio, and to be presented to Sir Cañares. So, MPEP Solid Mensuration, or the Math and P6 Enrichment Program. So, Sphere. So a sphere is a three-dimensional object that is round in shape. The sphere is defined in three axes: the x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. This is the main difference between circle and sphere. A sphere does not have any edge or vertices. The shape of a sphere is round and it does not have any faces. The sphere is a geometrical three-dimensional solid having a curved surface. Like other solids such as cube, cuboid, and cylinder, a sphere does not have any flat surface or a vertex or edge. So as you can see, we have here a sphere with a radius. So unlike a circle, which is a plane or flat shape defined in xy plane, a sphere is defined in three dimensions, which is the x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. So here are the important facts on a sphere. So a sphere is a symmetrical object. All the surface points of a sphere are equidistant from center. A sphere has only a curved surface, no flat surface, no edge, and no vertices. So here are the formula of a sphere. So formulas of a sphere. So there are four main formulas for a sphere, which include the sphere diameter formula, sphere surface area, and sphere volume. All these formulas are mentioned in the table given, and an example is also provided here. So here is the examples of sphere formulas. So for diameter of a sphere is equals to 2r, and for the surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r square, and for the volume of a sphere is V is equals to close parenthesis 4 over 3 close parenthesis pi r cube. So here is an example of a sphere. So we will solve this using formulas of a sphere. So here is the example question. So we will calculate the diameter, surface, and volume of a sphere. Radius is 9. So here is the solution. So here is the given. So our radius is equals to 9 cm. So what we're gonna do is that we're going to get surface area and volume of a sphere of radius 9. So our diameter of a sphere is equals to 2 radius, and in which we will use it to multiply in the 9 cm. So we've come up to the answer 18 cm. And for the surface area of the sphere, we're going to use the formula 4 pi r square. It's equals to 4 times pi times 92. So we've come up to an answer of 4 times pi times 81 is equals to 1017.87 cm. And for the last is we're going to get the volume of a sphere. So the formula is 4 over 3 pi r cube. So we will transpose this. So 4 over 3 pi times 93. So we've come up with an answer 3053.628 cm cube.
Good day, everyone. So this is just a continuation of our report about geometry solids. So what is geometry solid? It is the geometry of three-dimensional space, the kind of space we live in. The three-dimensional, or 3D, because there are three dimensions. So first is the width, second is the length, and third is the height. So our group chose the rectangular prism for our geometry solid. So what is rectangular prism? It is a 3D which it has height, width, and length. So for normal rectangles, it is simple 2D, but rectangular prism is complicated than the normal rectangles. So this picture of rectangular prism, as you can see, it has height, width, and length. So it's in 3D version. But on the other hand, this picture of rectangle only has width and length. So volume of a rectangular prism. The amount of space inside the prism. Volume is measured in cubic units. The formula is volume equals length, width, and times height. So volume, V in the formula represents the volume. The variable L represents length of the prism. The variable W represents the width, and the variable H represents the height. So what is volume? First, it is a space inside. And second, it is the amount that would fit inside or fill a prism. So as you can see here, we have 3 layers, two rows, and 6 cubes. So 6 cubes are on the bottom row. There are 2 rows or 12 cubes per layers. 2 times 6. There are 3 layers or 36 cubes, which is 12 times 3. So the formula for volume of a prism is volume equals length, width, times height. So for the prism above, as we can see, the length is 6, the width is 2, and the height is 3. So 6 times 2 equals 12, and 12 times 3, we would come up to 36 centimeters cube. So here is a sample problem of a volume. What is the volume of a rectangular prism if its length is 7 inches, its width is 4 inches, and its height is 5 inches? So here is our formula. So our length is 7, our width is 4, and our height is 5. So 7 times 4 is equals to 28, and 28 times 5 is equals to 140. So our volume is 140 inches cube. So for our surface area, the total surface area is the combined area of all faces of a solid. Formula of surface area. If you want to find surface area, it is very simple. The formula is as follows. The formula for surface area is surface area equals 2 length times width plus 2 width times height plus 2 height times length. So here is our sample problem. So as you can see, our height is 6, our width is 5, and our length is 10. So here's our formula. Surface area is equals to 2 open parenthesis 10 times 5 plus 2 open parenthesis 10 times 6 plus 2 open parenthesis 5 times 6. So first rule is that we would calculate first the inside of the parentheses. So here, as you can see, 10 times 5 is 50, 10 times 6 is equals to 60, and 5 times 6 is equals to 30. So 2 times 50 equals 100, and 2 times 60 is equals to 120, and 2 times 30 is equals to 60. So if we would combine all of these three, 100 plus 120 plus 60, we would come up to 280 units squared. So thank you for listening.